everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This is a team that may be out of the playoff chase at this point, but they're an organization with a ton of pride. And they'll be playing hard all the way to the final whistle of the final game, no matter where they are in the standings. It's the Jets going up against the Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Between the New York Jets and the Washington Redskins. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
On 1st and 10, Kelly. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. The gun, it's Kelly finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Kelly now to throw on 3rd down. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going, if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
That's pulled it. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit now. Detroit 19.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Wide open receiver complete. That one goes for 24 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Does the big boy have the juice? And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Back to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard, right on the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and they're going to face a third down. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion.
No. Check. Patriot. Over. Now let's go. Green. All right, now look. Gun. Set. All right, now lucky 56. Detroit.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his... And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a first down throw. Kelly forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second down following the run. He'll look to throw. Escapes the defender. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. The movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Play fake. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun.
They'll set up to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Kelly. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw is Kelly on 3rd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Finding some room at midfield. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Play action. They'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And that one a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Seahawks. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully...
Under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Looking to throw on 2nd. Here's Kelly. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Now Myers for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Kelly throwing after the interception. Caught Safarian-Jenkins right side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And now running right through it. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year. I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Here we go now.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right?
Any plays that they can clip, put in the film room and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll drop the throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now that you're how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Let's go. Leopard, green, 39. Over.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
7 yards to go on second down.
All right, here we go. Blue, landing. Over. Leopard. Back down to that Philly. Here we go. Leopard. Back down.
Play clock winding down. Back to throw. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 48 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hurry up, here we go. Gone.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And they give this time to the tailback. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Myers able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So he splits the uprights there. And I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah. Kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 32-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now Kelly on 3rd and 2, being chased out left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Leopard! Leopard!
From the gun, Kelly. And that is caught by Ardarius Stewart. And he'll be knocked down sideways. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
With that type of force on contact, as an ex-DB, I expected the ball to come free. I really did. I thought that was going to be an incomplete pass. I've got to admire him catching it, taking the hit, and getting the first down.
Well, any time of those crossing routes, middle third of the field, you know there's a possibility of a hit like that.
And just think, if you can do that as a receiver, what that does for you and your quarterback's relationship, his confidence in him has got to be super high, and he'll look for him every time on those big third down plays.
Played Safarian Jenkins. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
Kelly to throw on 3rd down. And an alley to run. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
To throw, Kelly. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
On 3rd down, Kelly dancing to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On the give, this is their fullback. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Fresh set of downs here.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go. Blue landing.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here we go now.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. And they give this time to the tailback. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll set up a throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He was trying to find Ardarius Stewart. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw is Kelly. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
Kelly now on third down. Going up top. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And it is incomplete. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is knocked down from the side. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Set. B-19.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
So out comes the field goal team once more. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Myers able to knock it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
The New York set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. On 2nd down, Kelly. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The Jets on the move. Couple of big plays back-to-back. On 1st down, it's Kelly. Kelly stripped. The ball is free. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down.
Here we go now. Boom, land it. Back it up, Philly. Detroit, here we go. Detroit. Green, 39. Gone. Leopard. Now let's go. Check. Green, 39. Green, 39. Gone.
To throw is Kelly. From the gun, he'll throw. Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On 1st and 10, Kelly. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Kelly on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage. Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Now Kelly. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Redskins, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Redskins.